Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Dion, and I'm actually back, man, doing something different this time. I just felt like doing a video to show you guys my process of how I've been building my tournament lineups lately. So, hopefully, you guys enjoy this kind of video, man. And I'm pretty much gonna make it quick. I'm trying to make sure this video ends before 6:30, so I can keep up with making my actual lineups because I know there's news that's gonna come out. I'm not really trying to uh scramble all that and look at the comments and everything like that as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this type of video, man. I'm gonna show you how I've been doing it, pretty much entering my tournament lineups lately, and been winning at a pretty decent rate, man. I don't know what it is. It's because the thing what I like about scripting is the like not like first of all I like because you don't have to manually enter each lineup, but if you're entering different, that's only if you're entering one. Like say I'm joining the slam or something, so you want to script like 50 lineups in a scram in a slam. You don't really feel like doing it manually. You could just let's just say something. We're gonna make Westbrook 25% own or something like that. We'll put I don't know Dragic 50 just for the sake of the video. We'll have 25% Brogdon. Now I like to put the settings on tournament so it's like kind of randomized instead of optimized. Optimized is gonna give you what the projection is for these fantasy points right here. So this is gonna make the best line possible. So I like to put it on randomized. So that's for the point guard. And these are actually guys that are in my pool for today. So um you guys get a little hint of who I'm liking today anyway. So I'm not too high on a lot of the shooting guards. Of course, I'm gonna have Giannis, Oladipo, Crab. Might be able to talk me into Ian Clark, and of course, if some value comes out randomly, of course I gotta have some exposure there. So, but for right now, I'm mainly like these guys. It's really not. I'm really, I really don't want to touch anybody besides Antetokounmpo and Oladipo. So we'll just put 50% and 50%. Debo, let's see what that does. Then we'll go to the small forward pool. LeBron, I don't know, 10%. Melo, 50%. We'll put Aaron Gordon 10, and we'll let them figure out the rest. So I'll let the lineup create it, whatever. So Millsap, let's go 10%. Jabari, 25, something like that. Zebo, that's kind of a hefty price. So we'll put 10% here, and we'll just let them figure it out the rest. So, DeMarcus Cousins, close want to have 25% of him. Want to have 25% here. Willie Reed, could even make it 50, 10% there. Um, Henson, I'm not really too high on. You could make it custom too, so we'll put 5. Joakim Noah, just I guess, man. Porzingis out, we'll put 10. So let's just see what it comes up with. We'll randomize it. So I put a number of lineups to produce. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make 50, but it's going to try its best to get close to that number. So I like to have the variability on one for the most part, max exposure, stuff like that. So we'll build the lineups, and you can make the freaking change the custom projections. So we'll put 34, and you'll see the points change. So we'll put 35 back for Westbrook, and you'll see it upgrade to 58.68. So let's just build the lineups now. See what comes up. So I only came up with 14 possible lineups. Guess because when some of the percentages aren't going to equal up, so that's probably why I was doing his best to do that. So right now, let's say we wanna export the lineup. So right now it saves on the bottom. Let me see if you guys can actually see that saving on my screen. Let's see. It was good, King Jaffe Joe. Okay, you guys can see that little tab with it saving. So we'll go to my Fanduel page right here. I already finished entering my lineups, and I'm not entering this clutch. The reason I don't like this is because you're putting in 4, but if you get minimum cash, you're only getting 6. So it's not really much profit there for making minimum cash. So if I put in 20 lineups in there and I only hit on half, I'm really losing money. So I don't like those. I don't like those odds there. So unlike the shot, like the shot is $3. You put in if you get minimum cash, you get 6. So at least you can have a chance of breaking even. There's really not going to be a good chance of you breaking even unless your lineups really hit big. So I'm being pussy today. So I already entered my cash games in the tournaments I want to enter. So we'll just go to this. You go to upload lineups from CVV, whatever CSV, whatever it is. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. We got the main. So FanDuel, so we'll upload, and it'll say 14 lineups detected, $56 in entry fees required. So that's just a shortcut to actually making a lineup. So I just wanted to show you guys something cool that I've been using lately, and it's pretty much been helping me make my tournament. So um, guys should definitely check it out, man. It's been a lot easier for me as well, man, because usually when I make the lineups, I'll go, hey, I want 50% Westbrook today, but I'm not actually, it's kind of hard to keep up with each individual lineup, especially when I'm running like 25 lineups, so or 25, 26 to make it even 50%. So it's like it's difficult for me. So I started using the script and it's actually been working out. And it'll actually tell you how much percent, like the percent of the person you have. So right here, this shows you the player exposures from the 14 lineups it generated. So we targeted 50%, but it gave us 92% Melo. We targeted 50% of Oladipo, it gave us 85. 50 for Giannis gave us 78. So Shannon Fry, we didn't really have him on target, but it still gave us 7 of him and stuff like that. So I think this is actually a pretty good tool, and I've been using it lately. So I just want to see what you guys thought about it, man. Just want to recommend it to you guys as well. So, um, yeah, nice, yeah. So, oh, I got 7 viewers. I'm surprised. I thought this was gonna be like 2 viewers, and because I thought everybody's paying attention to making their lineups. But we're definitely gonna end this at 6:30. But I just want to show you guys that, man, and we can definitely actually talk about plays, man. We're gonna go through. I'm gonna go through some player news, see what's going on here in the NBA. We could talk about plays, man. And we could build a few lineups here too. So we got Lance Thomas making a start with Porzingis. With Porzingis out, so they say Thomas should be closer to 26, 28 minutes. So if you need a super punt there, maybe you could maybe Lance Thomas. I'm probably not gonna have any exposure to him because I played him against the Rockets. I'm holding that against him. I played him against the Rockets and he pretty much stunk it up for me. So he only had 12 FDP, and I think he played. How many minutes did he play that game before I kill him? Uh, he played 33 minutes against Houston and only had 12 FDP. So uh, I'm really not high on him today. I guess, man, you really don't want to hold that against these guys, especially in DFS. So maybe he can get you 18 here against Milwaukee. What are they projected to score today? Let's go back to the optimizer because it should be here in the player pool when we go look at it. So where is Melo? Let me go to Melo so I can see his team projected score. So the Knicks are projected to score 104. Around 104, you could just round that off to 105. So maybe there's some scoring to go around there. Brogdon's a pretty good defender, so that might take people off of D Rose. So a lot of use is gonna go to Melo. Of course, we like Melo today. I think I'm gonna have I might just have 80% Melo today or something like that, man, because I love this guy today in this matchup. He's gonna most likely see a bunch of Jabari defenses, which is what I like, man. Who knows, man? I'm still playing him regardless because he's gonna take at least 20 shots today. And Melo, we all know he's a scoring threat. And with these guys projected to put up that amount of points, the scoring has to come from somewhere. Melo, high usage guy, I like him. Um, or they could just put Giannis on him and put Jabari on Lance Thomas since he's trash, and we all know Jabari's defense isn't great, so that can actually end up happening as well. So a little tricky situation there, but I'm still high on Melo, 7.5. It's pretty decent. Is a pretty cheap price for his upside. So got me on Melo there. Let's see what you guys are talking about. What you think about Adams tonight? Pretty solid play, but for his price, 5,600. I probably would like him more in cash, more so than probably wouldn't even say cash, mainly because we got some cheaper guys like Willie Reed, who's gonna be super high on the cash. You can even play Boogie in cash. Um, Joakim Noah before Adams at a cheaper price. It's just that there's guys in better situations than Steven Adams who actually are cheaper. So yeah, of course Willie Reed. Uh, maybe John Henson. Dude's been playing 24 minutes, and the Knicks suck. So I always pick on the Knicks. This could be a game where he scores 24. Of course, you wouldn't play him in cash, but of course I like him a bit. And then Noah under 5K, pretty much gonna give you around the same. Is gonna give you the same amount as Steven Adams. So let's just look when how many minutes is Steven Adams averaging? What, 30 to 32? Okay, let's see your average. So it's looking like his average is around 28 to 30 minutes. And let's see what Joakim Noah's getting when he played those kind of minutes. 30. 39, 42, 25. This 30-minute game versus Indiana, 30. 28 minutes against Sacramento, 20. That's kind of trash. But let's see, 26, 21, 25, 36. So there's really, for me, I'm really not gonna have any Steven Adams exposure. I just don't think it's worth it today. But hey man, if you want to have that fantasy edge, because you know a lot of people's not gonna be on them, because you got guys like Willie Reed and stuff like that. Hey, go right along and play Steven Adams. But I will say probably don't have too much exposure to him. Let's go back. I like Conley a lot. Conley on the back-to-back is a little tricky, man, and he's not playing high minutes. But I do think this could be a decent spot for him here. Let's take a look. Let's see if there's any news on him actually. See if any other Memphis news against Clippers. Austin Rivers, of course, you like that matchup there. Jermichael Green might miss, and Zebo might start, so gotta have some Zebo exposure. I was gonna talk about that later, but let's see how many minutes Conley played yesterday. I think he played exactly 32, and his price isn't the greatest, 6,800. Oh, he played 32, got you 26. So at this price, 6.8, pretty much just rounded off to 7K. You need 35 minimum, I guess. And I'm not quite sure he has a 40-point upside yet, but I mean, he did just have 36 against Sacramento, so I'm not going to kill him too much. But on the second night of a back-to-back, maybe. But I'm at that same price. I kind of like Dennis Schroeder against Orlando, so I think they have similar usage, and I just think Dennis Schroeder has actually been producing a little bit better. But the Clippers, man, they really don't have too many guys to protect the paint. All they have is DeAndre Jordan, so Conley might be able to feast his way around these guys. Clippers, I don't know if they have enough scoring, and Memphis Grizzlies defense is pretty solid. So Conley's a solid option. I give you that. But I probably have minimum exposure. If I was, I'll probably put him in one line. Let's just add him to the player pool. Actually, do I already have him in there? Okay, I took him out. So let's just add Conley. He's in excluded. Let's say, let's put him. Crap. Let me go back to all. Erase this. All right, so we're gonna click on point guard. Let's say Conley. We'll give him. What do we have him projected at? 29 minutes. We'll just add 32. See what they think his projection goes up to. Around 29, 30. Man, that's what I usually think he's at, man. Just because I don't think this game's gonna be super high in pace. But I think Conley's actually pretty sneaky here, man. We're gonna take a look at these Clippers defenders, mainly Austin Rivers. Where we at? These guys are not the same with Blake and Chris Paul out. So Jamal Crawford, horrible defender, JJ Redick, and then you got Austin Rivers just right there. So you can definitely talk me into some Conley. Let's see. I'm gonna look at the last few scores for the Clippers game, see what their opponent's been putting up, mainly with Chris Paul out. Let's see. Clippers. Oh. So last game they only gave up 98 to the Suns, gave 114 to Thunder, gave up 140 to the Rockets, gave up 102 to the Pelicans. I don't think Chris Paul played most of these games. Gave up 106 to the Nuggets, 111 to the Lakers. Let me see when the last time Chris Paul played, just so I can make sure just to see if he was in those games. Chris Paul played against the Pelicans, and Chris Paul played against the Pelicans, and how much did they give to the Pelicans? 102. They actually lost that game. Man, I can get behind Conley. Some more news just came out, so let's take a look on Basketmonster. Alfred Payton is starting today. That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. Evan Fournier and DJ Augustine will come off the bench. Okay. Yeah, I can get behind that. Alfred Payne has been going off lately, man. So this might be one of the spots. I didn't want to have any exposure to him. If you guys saw my stream last night, because I'm like the minutes are being split. But if he's starting, man, I low key feel like he might see 30 minutes. And let's take a look at his price, 6K against one of the teams that suck versus point guards. Yeah. So it looked like his minutes are probably about to start trending back upwards. So 6K, man, that's a He might get back in my player pool. Let's take a look at Magic's defense because I really like Schroeder because I know DJ Augustine starts, and I think Schroeder's gonna start out pretty good in the first and third quarters where uh DJ Augustine gets most of his minutes. So let's take a look. Alfred Payton. When Alfred Payton's on the court, okay, pretty solid. Not great or anything like that, but it's definitely a step up from DJ Augustine's 112. So maybe that might lower my ownership a little bit on Schroeder. Probably come down because I probably was gonna try to have Schroeder in like 3 lines. Might lower that to 1 or something like that. Now that I'm seeing Alfred Payton starting, um, can you put together a lineup that you may like? Versus Clippers though, he usually drop 50 with no Chris Paul. You can do more damage. Walker and Brogdon, Alfred. Now I gotta play him. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Those comments on other things. So, yeah, man, you guys can definitely talk me into Conley. Kemba, let's get to Kemba real quick since you just brought him up. Oscar. Let's see. Oh yeah, versus OKC. Man, we know OKC's had their struggle versus point guards sometime here. Victor Oladipo is a pretty solid defender. Andre Robertson, we don't really care about these guys, but Kemba has the explosiveness, but at 8.4, that is a hefty price tag. OKC's a pretty solid defensive team, even though they do struggle against point guards a bit. 8.4 might just be a little bit too much for me, but Kemba at home has been a thing for like the past 2 years, so maybe you could talk me into him. But at 8, usually for guys under 8K, I want 6 times value, but over 8K or above, I probably settle for 5. So maybe I can see him getting 42 points here. That's not out of his realm or anything like that. And Victor Oladipo, I respect enough defensively to keep Batum calm down. So this could be a Kemba game, but I think there's some value here. So I'm probably for me for the most part, I'm like looking at Westbrook, and then when I go below, I go to Dragic, Schroeder, Conley. I don't know if I want to play D Rose. And then of course you got these punts like MCW and Malcolm Brogdon, Austin Rivers, and stuff like that. So I'm probably not gonna have any Kemba exposure, but I can see him dropping 42 to 45 here, man. He definitely has the upside. So I'm not knocking it. I want to see how many points they're projected to score. Two. Let me load up the. Oh, I can actually go look at it from the lineup builder. Let's see. And this video will be ending in about 9 minutes, so definitely get your questions in. Let me see if I don't think I have any of the Charlotte guys in my player pool, so we gotta go to excluded. Kemba, so they projected to put up 105, about 105 points. So yeah, man, Kemba's definitely a tournament option. Vegas thinks this is a pretty high scoring game. Not nothing too crazy, but Kemba in a decent spot with high usage. I like it. Let's see. Some more news has come out. LeBron James is still questionable. Kyrie's out. Kevin Love is out. I think LeBron's playing, man, and I might have to up my LeBron ownership, man, and I might. Whew, let's see, cause he's out. He's questionable with an illness. I think he's gonna play through it. So right now, off the back, that's already making me go look at LeBron for my ownership, cause I still have to settle my. I have a bunch of dummy lineups, so I definitely have to end the stream at 6:30 to get my lineups in time. So let's say, because I like Melo a lot. Let's just say we're gonna put LeBron up to 50, man. Split this here. Let's see what comes out. It's probably not gonna be too many lineups. Oh, they actually made 28 lineups with this. So let's see. They went for this lineup. They went Dragic, Brogdon, Giannis, Crab, Melo, LeBron, Marvin Williams, Millsap, Reed. I could get behind lineups like this: Dragic, Brogdon, Giannis, Crab, LeBron, Melo, Jabari, Taj, Willie Reed. I kind of like these lineups, man. I might individually run a few of these. So definitely let me know what you guys are thinking. Even if Braun play, he a fade LeBron. Fade LeBron's usage is gonna be like 35 to like 40% in this game with Kyrie and Kevin Love out. I don't know if I can fade LeBron. And this actually makes me like Tristan Thompson a little bit more now that Kevin Love's out. Even some Shannon Fry, because Tristan Thompson's gonna feast on the boards now. Let's see. Fade Cavs, thank me later. Fade Chicago. I might get some cool fits for a pump play at center. He's been getting the minutes, plus he's going up against Reed. Cavs' whole team is sick, bro. Is Adams don't know about choice. So if you don't believe in the Cavs, are you believing in paying for Jimmy Butler at 9.3? I want to know what you guys think. At 9.3, are you playing Jimmy Butler? Let's see what you guys think. So, I'm gonna just mess around with a lineup that I probably like. I'm not even gonna go based off the lineup builder. I definitely love Brogdon. I have to play Giannis in almost every lineup today. Oh crap, I'm spelling this guy's name wrong. Brogdon, Giannis, Melo. I could fade LeBron. I don't have to have 100% LeBron, but I definitely like him a lot more now that his usage is gonna be through the roof. Um, let's see, center. Of course, with those guys, you want to have some value here, sneak some value in there. So you could go Willie Reed. Power forward, guys that I think are sneaky here. I think I like Zevos. 6K though. I don't know how much I wanna. I don't know how much exposure I wanna have to him. Let me see Todd Gibson minutes. Todd Todd Gibson. I feel like he was getting 32 minutes beginning of the year, and it's just pretty much been going down. I think because Felicio and then Meritic got to get their minutes, and they're pretty much healthy. So I still like Todd Gibson. 4.7 is a pretty decent price. Um, let's see, there any punts here? We could go Shannon Fry. Like that's I'm just saying, man. I'm probably not gonna have much exposure to him as well, but we're just trying to build something right here. So of course we want the highest scorer of the day. I think Russell Westbrook is probably gonna be the highest scorer today, if not Giannis. So I don't know if any of these point guards here in the situation has 60-point upside. So we're just gonna put Westbrook in this lineup for lineup sake. For a second shooting guard, you can even give me some Oladipo. But we're gonna see if there's any guy down here we could get behind. Alan Crabb. I like Ian Clark a little bit, man. If he used to get 20, if I could, like, I hate trying to predict blowouts, but I think, man, this game might be a blowout, and he could see minutes like he got against Dallas. We've seen him be streaky a bit, so I wouldn't be too mad if anybody played them. I'm probably not gonna have too much of him though. Also, you got to think about Jordan McRae, since he's probably gonna see a bunch of those minutes with Kyrie out again. And is Dunleavy playing? I just missed that. Hold on. I think I saw some Dunleavy news. Might have been up here. Let me see. Oh, Dunleavy is playing, so never mind. That might eat into some of those minutes because Shumpert's gonna get his. Even though McCray's starting, let's take a look at the minutes he played last game. Uh, and he's 3,900 now. I'm definitely not doing that. 16. He played 16 his last game start, and that's with Dunleavy and all those guys still injured. So I'm probably not gonna have any exposure there. So just say for the lineup sake, I'm gonna put one of my favorite guys, my favorite plays in here, and that's Oladipo underpriced. The dude is underpriced. So, small forward, second small forward. These mid tier guys are kind of shaky. So I like Aaron Gordon. He's at a pretty decent price. He's been getting his minutes, but with Fournier back in the picture, that might drop down to like 26 or something, like 27. Can't bank on him getting those 30 minutes again. So, of course, I like guys. What is that? I like Evan Turner. If this game turns into a blowout, like I think it will, so we'll just put him in just to be contrarian here. That leaves us with 7,900, and with that, we got enough to get Jabari Parker. We can leave 700 on the table, or we can upgrade elsewhere. But for right now, I think I'm pretty solid with this. Let's see if there's any small forwards above Turner. Yeah. So there's no small forwards above Turner. So I think you can run with this in the tournament. Let's take a look, man. 3 minutes left, so I'm trying to answer these questions real quick. Bron has no help in that game. Fade. It's a fade. LeBron could drop 40, right? 40 actual points. Hell no, no Jimmy for me. Waiting on some D-Ray reports. Kind of like his matchup tonight. It's all about uses. Yo, bro, I'm not gonna say anything because Jimmy Butler just scored 80 FanDuel points the other night, and that was against MKG, who I respect as a solid defender. So, and I'm not, and I don't think Jimmy Butler is nowhere near as good as LeBron. So I'm not. And Jimmy Butler, what was he at? 8 point. I think he was 8.4 the other day, and he dropped 80. So LeBron definitely has 50 to 60 point upside in this game. So, Fry is sick too. Yeah. Okay, Felder been eating into McCray minutes. Yeah, I did see Felder playing. I watched some of the game. I did see Felder playing a bit. Fry is sick too. Let's see, some more news just came out. He'll be a game time decision, man. This game is at home, right, for the Cavs? Okay, it's at home. So they don't even have LeBron listed in the starting lineup. That's interesting. If LeBron is out, I'm going to have 100%. I'm going to have 100% Jimmy Butler. I'm not gonna lie, man. If LeBron sits out, I just have to plug Jimmy Butler in. So, uh, I might make a dummy lineup that has him just in case the news comes out like 5 minutes before. I could just plug that into something. So, matter of fact, let me do that now. Actually, make a Jimmy Butler line. So we got 1 minute left. See what you guys talking about. So pretty much since nobody else has any more questions, we're gonna bring the stream to an end, man. Definitely, you guys can continue to chat and continue to chat here, man. The video takes about a good 10 minutes to process, so it's gonna let you write in the chat for about a good 10-15 minutes. So I'll probably try to check in here if I'm finished with my lines or anything like that. Or you can definitely hit me up on Twitter. Uh, underscore D Rose Jr. underscore. You guys can see my Twitter name right here, King Draco, whatever. So, with that being said, we're definitely gonna bring this video to an end, man. I appreciate all you guys coming through. With that being said, I'm out of here, man. Peace.